You've got mail. Number 5. Sandy McNulty, a 27-year-old, had recently gone through a divorce. Within the same month, she signed up for Match.com and received an unusual email a few days later. The email addressed her by her full name and included a lengthy paragraph explaining that the sender was aware of her recent breakup and believed they would make a great couple. The sender asked Sandy to respond with her thoughts. The email was signed anonymously, but it included an attachment, a large picture of a man's genitalia. Initially, she suspected it was from her ex, but the image did not resemble him. When confronted, he sincerely assured her it was not him and added that he would never do anything like that. Sandy continued to receive emails from the anonymous sender, each becoming increasingly angry and aggressive. Despite her attempts to ignore them, one email contained a picture of the side of her house taken that night. Finally, she blocked the sender's email, and that was the last she heard of it. It remains unclear whether her ex was responsible for the emails. Number 4. A former Reddit user once shared a chilling experience involving a scary email. One day, he received a text message from an unknown number urging him to check his email immediately. Complying, he found a message in all caps titled, "Download this now." The short message addressed him by his full name and included his address and phone number. There were 5 attachments, 4 pictures, and an executable file titled, "Download this now." The pictures were deeply personal. The first showed his house, the second featured a very young woman he recognized as his mother. The third was a baby photo of himself, and the fourth was a disturbing image of a creepy middle-aged man. The user did not open the executable file. Instead, he reported the email to the police. The contents of the executable file remain unknown. The Reddit post was taken down within the same month. Number 3. Father David, who served a small church in New York, had an email address dedicated to his congregation. He received a strange email with no subject line, and upon opening it, his computer crashed, displaying a blue screen. He struggled to restart it, and ultimately logged in to find all his files and data erased, replaced by a horrifyingly realistic image of Satan as his wallpaper. Programs like Internet Explorer would not open, and an unsettling, distorted laughing sound played in the background. It's unclear how this occurred, but it was likely a cruel prank by a hacker with too much time on their hands. Number 2. In 2009, a massive wave of virus-laden emails spread across the internet. The email subjects were innocuous, such as free 40% off coupon to Target. However, once opened, these emails would install a virus on the user's computer, without their knowledge. These viruses allowed the sender to monitor all activity on the user's computer, sometimes granting partial or full control, and even activating built-in webcams to spy on users without their consent. No one could determine how this was achieved or how to prevent it, but fortunately, the influx of these emails eventually subsided. Similar email swarms have appeared since, but none have been as dangerous. Number 1. This story involves a girl who prefers to remain anonymous, so we will refer to her as Jen. During her freshman year of high school, Jen was a pretty girl who attracted the attention of many boys, including some who were much older. She received an email from the dean, indicating that her grades could be improved, and he would like to discuss it with her. Strangely, he instructed her not to respond to the email. A week later, Jen received another email from the dean, asking her to meet him behind the school at 7 a.m. before classes began. On that day, she walked to school and went around back, only to see someone peeking out from behind a dumpster. It was not the dean. Terrified, she ran home, and her parents reported the incident to the school. It turned out that the dean had not sent the messages at all. The emails were traced back to a website that allows users to send fake anonymous emails, and the computer used to send them was located in the far corner of the local library.